My WWE Judgment Day 2009 pay-per-view predictions. Pay-per-view is live this Sunday exclusively on pay-per-view. I gotta say, overall, this looks like it might be a good pay-per-view from WWE. It has 4 matches I'm looking forward to. So far, it has 6 matches on the card now. Might get, added 1, possibly 2 more matches before the pay-per-view starts. Possibly, a tag team title match with the Colognes versus the Brian Kendrick and a mystery partner, or maybe a U.S. title defense or one of the women's titles defended. But for the most part, I kind of hope they stick with 6 matches, because then all the matches would get a good amount of time. And for the most part, all these matches I wouldn't mind if they got, 20 minutes each, other than probably one match. And I think probably most people know which match I'm talking about, and that's the John Cena and Big Show match. But for a Judgment Day pay-per-view, for the most part, Judgment Day and Great American Bash are like the two most of the times throwaway WWE pay-per-views, and this is probably the best card for a Judgment Day pay-per-view I've seen probably out of all the Judgment Days. Last year's wasn't a bad card either, but I think this card's a little better than last year's. And the opening match will be the ECW title match, with Christian defending the ECW title against Jack Swagger. And if this is anything like their match they had at Backlash or any of the other matches they had on ECW on Sci-Fi, this should be a very good match for them. This will definitely be a good opener and good way to start the show off. And I see Christian retaining the ECW title. Then you got probably the match that I'm interested in the most. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the best match on here, but this is the match I'm kind of looking forward to the most, and probably the one that has the most interest in seeing, since it's a match we have never seen, and that's CM Punk versus Umaga. And this should be a very good match. Hopefully they'll pull out something good here. Considering, they've only had 3 SmackDowns to build up this match, they've actually done a pretty good job with, Umaga coming out there and attacking CM Punk after every match. And they've been building it up in a pretty good way where Umaga's, seems like he's going to be a very powerful force. Now, the one thing I'm going to have a problem with this match is, now CM Punk, obviously, he's going to have to win this match if you want to gain him a little credibility. The thing is, 3 weeks ago at the Backlash pay-per-view, he was not even able to defeat Kane, and now, Umaga's coming out here, attacking him after every match, and looks very powerful up until the build-up of this match, and it's not going to look believable CM Punk defeating him. Now, we all know CM Punk most likely is not going to be able to pick Umaga up and give him the go-to-sleep, so obviously CM Punk's going to win this match, either maybe pulling out the Anaconda Vice, which he hasn't really pulled out in a long time, or winning this match with a roll-up, which seems like the better way to do it, because it would kind of hurt Umaga if he his first actual match back and he submits. That would really hurt his credibility a little bit. So I see CM Punk winning this match, but he's going to have to win this match in a kind of upset manner, where he's going to have to win via a roll-up for the most part, because I know I'll be shocked if CM Punk's able to actually pick him up for the go-to-sleep and actually hit it good and actually not make it look like a complete botch. So looking forward to this match, and hopefully it's very good. They've been building up pretty good, considering they only had 3 weeks, like I said, to build this match up. Then the next matchup, well, this match probably might be the match that steals the show, and that's Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio for the IC title. This should be very good. They've put on good matches against each other in the past, and this should be like the other ones as well, just as long as this match gets a good amount of time. And what I mean by that, hopefully it gets like 15-20 minutes, let them go out there and perform to their full degree, and this match could be very good, possibly could be the match, like I said, to steal the show, and it will not shock me if it steals the show. I see Rey Mysterio retaining the IC title. Now, I know Rey Mysterio, I've heard a few rumors, or possibly not even rumors, that he might be injured, but he's able to wrestle this Sunday on pay-per-view at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. But I haven't heard any rumors saying that his injuries are really bad and he's going to have to take some time off or get some surgery yet. So if we do see Jericho win the title, obviously he wins it because of Rey Mysterio being injured. But I don't think Rey Mysterio is injured that bad where he's going to have to give up the IC title. And hopefully he's not injured that bad, because I definitely can see Rey Mysterio, if he has a good lengthy IC title reign here, keep it maybe for about 2-3 more months, 4 more months, and he could really make this IC title seem prestigious again, which is I'm glad to see, you know, the IC titles get defended on pay-per-view now, and this is definitely going to be a good match with Jericho versus Rey Mysterio. Like I said, I see Rey Mysterio retaining the IC title. Then we got the match that probably everyone's not looking forward to, and this is probably the match that's going to probably be the worst match of the pay-per-view. Well, the main event, depending on how Batista is, and then that might be worse than this, but most likely this is going to be the worst match of the night, and that's John Cena versus Big Show. We've seen this so many times, and this is not going to be like any other time. We all know John Cena is going to go over on Big Show. This is pretty much the reason why this match is happening is because of Backlash with Big Show coming out there and chokeslamming John Cena through the Surge Protector light. And that's the reason why this match is going on. I think it would be much more. I think it would make more sense. You know, you already got that. The reason why the match is happening. I think it would have made a little more sense. You know, make this a #1 contenders match, so it makes more sense being on a pay-per-view. And we all know John Cena is going to go over in this match. Big Show's kind of had the upper hand since Backlash against John Cena, so I highly doubt Big Show is going to go over on John Cena. So, like I said, see John Cena winning this match. But like I said, I think it would have made more sense adding like a #1 contender shot on this match instead of just having these two take on each other for the millionth time on pay-per-view. Then we got the first of the title matches. This is the title match that I would much rather see as the main event of the pay-per-view, but I highly doubt we're going to see as the main event of the pay-per-view, and that is Edge versus Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this should be a very good match. These two have had good matches against each other before. They had a match back on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, a one-on-one match, and that's when Matt Hardy turned on Jeff Hardy. And that was even a good match considering they did that ending with that match. And hopefully this will be a good title match. I highly doubt it's not going to be good at all. And I see Edge retaining the title here mainly due to the fact that I don't see Jeff Hardy winning the title at this point, and I'm not just saying that because I don't think he's going to re-sign with the company. I just don't see them giving him the title no matter what, even if he was re-signing with the company. I just see Edge winning this, and I do see at this pay-per-view, I see CM Punk cashing in his Money in the Bank and defeating Edge here because obviously the one thing you got to think of, you're not going to have two back-to-back pay-per-views where the heels walk out as champion both times. So you're not going to see that happen there, even though Christian will retain the ECW title and he's a face. But that title really doesn't count. You're not going to have the two major titles, two heels walk out back-to-back pay-per-views, retain the title. So I see Edge losing the title here when CM Punk cashes in his Money in the Bank opportunity. And obviously, since this is in the Chicagoland area, it will make the most sense for this being the time where CM Punk cashes in his Money in the Bank. And if they do the smart thing, have him go over Umaga earlier in the night, that will build up his credibility, and it will definitely help him out with his title reign starting already. And hopefully they give him a good lengthy title reign, possibly 3-4 months, and do a little better job than what they did last year. Hopefully they do a little better job than that. They can't do any worse than it, I don't think, but hopefully they give him a good 3-4 month title run and actually make it mean something instead of just having him defeat one person within the title reign that actually means anything. So hopefully they do make this title reign with CM Punk if he does cash in his Money in the Bank and defeat Edge. Hopefully they give me a better title reign. Then you got the main event, which is Batista versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. And these two had a match back on the Armageddon 2008 pay-per-view, and that match was god-awful. That match was just terrible, and really don't see anything different in this match. Really, any Batista match really depends on if he shows up and what Batista actually shows up. If it's going to be the Batista that showed up with the Undertaker matches he had against Undertaker, then this could be a very good match. But then you could have the matches where Batista doesn't show up, and it's going to be terrible. So it really depends on how Batista works in this match, if he actually shows up and wants to put on a good match. And hopefully he does. Randy Orton's a very good worker, but Randy Orton and them had a match back a couple months ago, and I thought Randy Orton might have been able to pull Batista through a good match, and he wasn't able to do it then. So hopefully he does it this time, and especially with it being a main event of a pay-per-view, you definitely need to put on a good match here. Like I said, I would much rather see the Jeff Hardy and Edge be the main event of the pay-per-view, but obviously we're going to see Batista and Randy Orton as the main event. I see Randy Orton retaining the title here. I pretty much see Randy Orton keeping on hold of this title until Triple H returns, which Triple H probably will return probably right before SummerSlam or at SummerSlam. That'll be his return to take on Randy Orton, and then obviously we know when Triple H returns, Triple H will be the one to defeat Randy Orton for the title. So see, that's the way it's going to happen with that title there. So let me go through my quick picks for this pay-per-view. I see Christian retaining the ECW title over Jack Swagger. CM Punk defeating Umaga. Either Umaga will get himself disqualified in this match, or we'll see CM Punk roll him up, which obviously CM Punk needs to get a victory here in this match via pinfall or submission. So obviously, hopefully they do that instead of having the match end in disqualification. See Rey Mysterio retaining the IC title, John Cena defeating Big Show, Edge defeating Jeff Hardy, then CM Punk cashing in the Money in the Bank, and CM Punk becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. And then in the main event, Batista and Randy Orton. Randy Orton retaining the WWE title. And yeah, that's it. That's my predictions and thoughts of the Judgment Day 2009 pay-per-view card. Pay-per-views this Sunday, so obviously, you know, I'll be giving my thoughts late Sunday night, early Monday morning of the Judgment Day pay-per-view. And yeah, that's it. Peace.